again. So yes, I'm just doing this all in one pretty much. My son is asleep and I wanted to just get this video out of the way. I'm in my gym gear because if you haven't watched my other videos, I did some tape measuring and I'm going to try and wear these same clothes each time I do these vlogs. But I won't be doing like a vlog like these long every week. I'll just be doing like an update status. So this is going to be talking more about fitness, what I plan to do now. I recently joined the gym just 2 days ago. And it's pretty much for my 12-week challenge because I've got a treadmill at home that was so good after having Jackson because I didn't have to go out anywhere. I could have him in the bassinet or have him sit anywhere and keep an eye on him and go on the treadmill, and it really did help. But I just wanted something a little bit different and change it up a bit, so that's why I joined the gym. I'm more of an outdoorsy person. I'd like to take me on a hike any day or up in a mountain or doing some adventure thing. But the gym, I think, for this 12-week thing is going to get me the results that I want. As a mum, I will say that it is going to be hard trying to juggle, trying to get Jax, like they have a crèche, like a baby minding area, but Jackson as it is, when I take him to daycare, he still gets upset for the first 5-10 minutes. And now that he's settling in with the same people at daycare, it's going to be harder to now take him to a different place and him get used to the staff there. So I do understand when mums say, you know, it's hard with a baby. Yes, it is hard. The fact of the matter, it is hard, but you can do it. You can find ways around it. I'm going to try and get him babysat by my mother-in-law or try and get him used to the crèche. And the days that I can't go, because my husband comes home, you know, every 5 days, 4 or 5 days. So obviously when he's home, I'll be going all the time. But on the days that he's not away, maybe I might focus on just walking, going for like a long walk or do some hills and things like that. But on the days that I do go to the gym, what I did the other day is pretty much for my first time there, I got on the treadmill for 20 minutes. I had a 5-minute warm up and then, you know, I like to run. Running's not for everyone. You might do the elliptical, I think. It's one of those cross trainer things where you're like moving this. You might like that. I know that burns, you know, quite a lot of calories. But I did 5 minutes warm up and 15 minutes straight run at like 9 to 11 k's an hour. And that got my heart rate going. And then after that, I ended up doing some sit-ups and I had a medicine ball, I think it was like 5 kilos. And I did these twists and they really help. Like you lay down as like in a sit-up stance and you twist your body, and I know that that really does tone your stomach, and it might even strengthen your back or wreck your back. I don't know. I know my back hurts, so I don't know. My motto is if it hurts, it works to some degree, obviously. So yeah, I did that, and then I ended up going to the ladies' gym and doing some weights because I don't like doing weights with all the biffy guys. And I think I did 5 kilogram hand weights, and I did some of these arm curls. So I do 3 sets of those because I know in the past that's worked for me. I do these things where you, I won't even talk about that because I can't even show you right now. It's this other arms weights. I did squats, which I haven't done in so long, and I'm paying for it. Like I seriously am walking like an invalid. I am like walking down the stairs so slow, and going to the toilet, I'm like, I'm trying to get on the seat because it's like killing me. I'm like, my quads have obviously sinking back into my body, and now they're trying to come out and they hurt. So I did 3 lots of 15 at I think 12 kilograms of the squats. And I did some lunges. I think lunges and squats for a girl are really important, and your butt is like your biggest muscle group, so that's going to burn more calories. If you're using your muscle and you're building muscle, that's going to burn more calories in your body. And you know, it's when you eat, it's probably going to it'll be, I'm not a nutritionist or a fitness person, but from what I've read and heard, you know, if your metabolism's always going from like your exercising and your continuous eating through the day, it's gonna, I think it's easy to chew up the calories, I think, because you're putting out the energy, so it needs those calories. I don't know. That's what I figure. And so I did those weights, and then I ended up going out and doing a bike. So bike for 15 minutes. But I warmed up on the bike for a few minutes, and then I was doing 1-minute intervals. So, you know, it'd be like at a 2 level, which is quite easy. Like there's like no pressure on the pedal. and I did that for like just as a warm up, and then once I was already warmed up, but just to get my body used to riding again. And then I went and did a minute interval at like an 8 or a 10 level, and I was going really fast, and then I would go back down to like a 4 level, and do that for a minute. So I did that for about 10 or 15 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did, and then I just stretched, and it turned out to be a good hour workout. I wanted to do like a body balance class afterwards, but I didn't end up because I was just too tired for my first go. So that's what I pretty much will be doing. I want to mix it up. I want to do some yoga and body tack, like aerobics, and just really mix it up, not do the same old mundane thing. I think stretching is really important after after working out, and just stretching in general, because it really does lengthen out your bodies. I mean, you look at ballerinas. That's what I've got to tone up. You look at the ballerinas, and you know, they're just long and lean, and obviously from stretching, and you always look at yoga people and they're always like long and lean. So I think stretching does definitely help. But as far as me trimming up my love handles, I'm going to do those side sit-ups. These love handles really, I think, come from either juice or milk. Dairy is a big thing. I've got to cut out dairy. I really do. It gives me gas, it bloats me, and it just puts on weight. I love yogurt and I love milk. I could drink like Milo all the time. I got to give up the Milo. That's like dairy and carbs and sugar at the same time, but it's so yummy. They're my little things, like I love Milo. Just trying to think what else. I think that's it. I just gotta, keep at it, and I think realistically I'm only gonna do maybe 4 days a week at the gym, or like 3 or 4 days like hard working out to try and get my results. And as far as arms go, push-ups are so good. Like, they really burn a lot of calories, and you try and do full push-ups if you can. Just start off by doing 1. I can do about 20, like the boys push-ups, and do it before. I've read somewhere, do it before you go to bed too, because then that kind of gets your metabolism or something burning calories while you're sleeping, or do some 10 star jumps or something. I've heard if you're really wanting something to do at home, skipping is amazing, because I'm all into this celebrity stuff and I read their stuff all the time. And Charlotte Church, I've seen a photo of her. She was like not really big, but she was quite big. And I seen a picture of her skipping, and she did an interview, and she was saying skipping is awesome, especially if you've got a little one at home, because you can just do it at home. I am all for trying to find things to do at home with your baby. I think going out for a walk is the best thing too, because your baby's getting fresh air. I take Jackson out for a walk every morning. We have a little park nearby, and he goes on the slides, and it's great for both of us. He walks around the park himself, so I've been doing that ever since he was born, so he loves it, and it starts off the day really good for them. And for me, even if it's just like, seriously, no joke, if it's just for a 10-minute walk, do it before you eat anything, because it's starting to start up your metabolism. Have a glass of water maybe first with a bit of lemon juice in it, just a little squirt, and then it helps like your bowels move. I think bowel movement is a big thing. If you're moving your bowels, excuse me, you're pretty much getting everything out of your body. So you're going to be lighter, and you're pooing out all like the bad stuff. I think if you're pooing, that's a really good sign. If you're not pooing, you really need to get checked out, because I was going for a while there, like not going to the toilet and doing a number 2 for a few days, and that's not normal. If you're not, I take Metamucil sometimes just to help me. They're like little fiber tablets. Don't have cereal to try and get fiber. I think that's just a lot of crap. I think it's just, there's all additives and sugar and stuff. Have natural things. Yeah, so if you've got any questions or comments, well, please let me know. If you've got any handy, like, awesome tips for tightening up those legs and butts, I'm gonna have to probably do another video and actually show you the things that I do, because they have worked in the past, and I just got to get back into it and do it again. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll chat to you soon. Oh, and pretty much the next video I will do is like in a week's time, when you know, I'm going to let you know, have I lost any weight, or my measurements changed, or what have I changed in my diet or fitness and things like that.